I like that. That's interesting. Results drive action. That does make a lot of sense. This is like a whole thing with voting reform. Is like the argument for approval voting is that like star voting, which is a pretty simple method, is still too complex or something. Um, and it's like there's just this big question mark around it because it seems like people get really excited about star, but are is there a bias there? Is that just a certain subset of people? Is it not the general population? But I think you're right about this results drive action. I think that that does make more sense because you can look at other countries that have more complex systems, and and people don't understand what happens to their vote at all. They don't care. They just go to the polls and mark what they want, and they just let it go. And so it's like, which is to a voting reformer, to somebody who's super interested in voting science and these nitty gritty details, is insane. Like, I would never want to vote. Like, I would. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna vote and not know what happens to it, right? That's crazy to me. But like, I'm probably an outlier. And other people may say that they want to know, but in reality, they're content with just as long as they could be expressive on their ballot, and it seems like it's bringing in, like, it's selecting good results. That's the thing that they care about. So I think I think that's another argument in favor of star over approval, which is these are the kind of the top two. But bringing it back to the topic that we're talking about, yeah, I think that is a valid counter argument. That, you know what, like, if you want to get into the nitty gritty here, you can read up on the specific algorithms and stuff if you're into that kind of thing. But if you're not, just generally, it's like the more good you do in the world and the more good you do for the planet, like the more NBR you're gonna get, and people will be able to see that because they'll have that digital wallet and they'll be able to see exactly what they're